Okay, welcome. Page 62 in your big Music for Ear training book. And then this is our assignment. And I gave you some extra notes here. Number 1 is in the key of F, 2/4 time. That means there are 2 quarter notes for every bar. It also means that there are 4 bars because I already told you that. But let's listen to our scale. Okay, so here's do in the key of F. Do, mi, sol, mi, do. Let's listen. So if you didn't know that it was 4 bars, listen. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? That's how you know. You count it out. So we have do, mi, do, and then you figure it out. Let's try to get bar 2. What's the rhythm in bar 2? I think it's 1 and 2 and do, do, mi, do, ba, da, da. Let's listen again. Okay, da 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 da. It's a minor third. Ti, do, re, ti. So bar 2 is ti, do, re, ti. Let's listen again. Here we go. Do. One of the big jobs of this chapter, this unit, is the tonic triad and the dominant 7. You're going to usually find your 5/7 chord in bar 3 or, the penultimate, the second to last measure. So that's what's happening in bar 3. Is ba da da da, goes up by thirds. Sol, do, so it's sol, do, do, do. Goes up by thirds. If it starts on sol, beat 1 of bar 3 starts on sol. So that's screaming out your 5/7. Sol, ti, re, fa, mi, do. That's your answer. Sing along. There it is. Write it down, pause the video. Let's go to the next one. Number 2 is in bass clef. It's in 3/4 time, which means how many quarter notes? 3. Okay, and I already did the whole first measure. See, the book doesn't give you as much as I do. I already told you that it's 4 bars, and I've already done the last bar for you, which you know is a very important way to finish the examples. It's going to get a lot harder here, so let's listen to our scale. Thank you. Here we go. That's how we know. 4 bars of bass clarinet. Bar 2 is a sequence to bar 1. It's like the exact same pattern. Do, mi, sol, mi, T starts on T, da, 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 T, T, D, 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 1, 2, and 3. All right, listen to that again. 3. again. Da-da-da. I had a wrong note in bar 2. Da-da-da. Four, so fa, mi, re, mi, fa, ti. Is that right? Let me listen again. Sorry. Okay. That's a tritone. Bar 3 beats 3 and fa, ti, tritone. So it's hard to hear this stuff. Fa, ti, do, do, mi, do. Here's your answer. Took me a second. Do, sing it. 1, 2, 3. Do, do, mi, sol, ti, ti, re, sol, fa, mi, re, mi, fa, ti, do, do, mi, do. If you pause this video and make yourself sight read this out loud, I promise you it will build your skill sets. That one was a little bit challenging for me. 3 flats. This is number 3. I gave you the first note and the last note. Here's your scale. So there's E flat major, 2, 3. Grab the end. Fa, mi, re, do. I also did my slash marks. How can you probably can barely see it. I did slash marks as the rhythm was going by. So I got 3 quarters here. Quarter, quarter, quarter. Dotted half. Quarter, quarter. Dotted half. Quarter, did you hear that? Okay. Boo doo 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 doo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sol. So I'm the third to the last bar. Sol, ti, re. I think it's sol, ti, re, fa, mi, re, do, 2, 3. Those are the last 3 bars. First bar, I can see where you guys might mess this up. You might think it's do, mi, sol, but it is not. It's do, mi, fa, sol. Sol is the second bar. Here we go. So right there, I want you to be able to hear the 5/7 chord screaming at you. Ba da da da. Fa, re, ti, sol, 2, 3. Sing that. Fa, re, ti, sol, 2. Then it starts there again on the next bar. Sol, ti, re, fa, mi, re, do. Okay, start from the beginning. 5/7 chord here. 5/7. can hear you. I can tell if you're singing. 1, 2. Do, mi, fa, sol, fa, re, ti, sol, 2, 3. Sol, ti, re, fa, mi, re, do, 2, 3. All right, let's go. Number 4. I gave you nothing. Okay, bass clef. Write it in. Key of C, 4/4 time. And there's your starting note. The first thing we're going to do is count how many bars. Oh, first thing we're going to do is play our scale, right? All right, there's your key. 1, 2, ready, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Delicious. 4 bars. 1, 2, 3, double bar at the end. I have no idea what the notes are. I think it ends on do, but I'm not positive. Probably, though. 3, go. Okay, what you should grab is the last bar. See if you can hear that. Just the last bar. Try to get that. 1, 2, 3. So what's the rhythm? Quarter, quarter, half note. Okay. The rhythm of the first bar. What are the rhythms of everything? I think it's quarter, quarter, half, quarter, quarter, half, quarter, 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 half. Here we go. Is that what it did? Do, so, mi. Second bar. Not sure. Not sure. Let's listen. Yeah, so in theory, you should just kind of hear the first 2 bars as like a do chord. It's just do. They're just dancing around the one chord. That's all it is. What's going on in that third bar? I wonder what chord that is. Da, 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 da. So we're looking for the 5/7 chord in the key of C. What's our 5/7 chord? It's a G7. And that's all that's happening in bar 3 of this. It starts on the 7th of that chord. So it starts on Fa. G7 is G, B, D, F natural. Okay? But it's backwards. There's your answer. So there's your G7 chord right here. So here we go. Let's sing it. 1, 2, here we go. Do, mi, sol, do, sol, mi, fa, re, ti, sol, do, mi, do. Good. Pause it if you needed to. All right, 4/8. 4/8 means that there's 2 sharps, and 4/8 means every click you're going to hear is going to be an 8th note. So if you hear like 1 and 2, like that's the rhythm here. This very first rhythm is 1 and 2. So here's our scale. Do. All right, here we go. How many bars? How many bars? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. Write small. Do the rhythms, sorry. Do the rhythms. Just figure it out. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Do, 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 do. So last bar is 1 and 2 and 3, which means 16th, 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 16th quarter. Do, 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 4, fa. So with the key of D, do, 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 do. And 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. So the third bar, boo doo 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 doo. It's just right up the scale in the key of D. Do re mi fa sol. I made them eighth notes. Do not do that. Da, 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 do, da. There's your 5 chord. Da, da, sol mi ti sol do. Make them 16th notes because we're in 4/8. So it starts on sol, right? Sol, mi, sol. Mi, do, mi. Da, da, da. Oops. Sorry. So the third bar is do, re, mi, fa, sol. And then we have da, da. So fa, mi, re, do, fa, re. Fa, re. See, I made a mistake there. Fa, re, ti, sol, do. There's your A7 chord right there in the last bar. Fa, re, ti, sol, do. I'm going to get the second bar now. I don't have it. Sorry. Dee-doo, dee-doo. Does it repeat like that in bar 2? Do you guys have days where you can hear everything and it's crystal clear, and then some days if you have a lot in your mind, it's hard to clear the air in your head? But this is good. I needed this today. Okay, so we got sol, mi, do, mi, fa, re, ti, sol. So that's 16, 16, 16, 16, 8th, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Yep. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, then fa, re, ti, sol, do. Okay, there it is. Try to sing along. Ready, go. Sol, mi, do, mi, fa, re, ti, sol, do, re, fa, re, ti. And the more examples that I do, I sometimes forget what key I'm in, is then I screw up my solfege. The struggle is real, y'all. The struggle is real. Okay. 5, this is number 6. Tuba. I have 2 lines for this, which tells me, sadly, it's gonna be cut time though. We'll get through it. Every click is gonna be a half note. So let's just do our scale. Key of F, key of F. gotta figure out how many bars. I think it's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, okay. So the end is gonna be easy. Here's do, do, a key F. Michelle, key F. Do, mi, do. I have the last 2 bars already. Okay? Let's try to figure out, try to do your slashes and try to figure out the rhythm of the rest of it. Half note. This is a slow cut time, and I'm not so smart with the cut time, so I kind of try to think of this as a fast 4. Even though the click is every half note, I'm hearing 1, 2, 3, 4. So block. So the first bar is quarter, 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 half note, half note. Does that make sense? Quarter, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3. Quarter, quarter, half, quarter, quarter, half, 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 whole note. So the first bar, just go right down the scale. Starts on do. Do, ti, la, sol. Yep. So I'm on bar 5. I didn't get 2, 3, and 4 yet, but I got the first bar. Do, ti, la, sol. I don't know if it was do, mi. I really don't remember. But I know that bar 5 is mi, do, sol. Then it goes blah, 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 blah. It's a pattern again. Mi, do, sol, na, na. Another sol right there. All right, let's listen a couple more times. Again. Do, ti, la, sol, do, re. So let's stop it. So bar 3, I go. I see. I don't quite know the notes yet, so I'm following the direction. Do do. So da 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 da. It goes back up in this. So I kind of put a little arrow. Let's think about that for a second. Do 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 do. Ba da do do. Okay, I got it. Down, up, down. Do 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 do. Re. So bar 3 starts on re. Do 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 do. So re, ti, sol, ti. This is why we sing the 5 chord every time we do these sight reading examples, because so often that's how you have to dictate. It goes to that 5 chord. Do 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 re, fa, re, fa. It's all the C7 chord. bars 3 and 4 is just spelling out a C7. All right. I'll give it to you one more time. This is work. This is much harder than chapter 3. Fight for it. Pause the video and you do the work. I went to this giant sort of Zoom conference last week with a bunch of colleges teaching online oral skills and just talking about the challenges of it. And the challenges are that you need to be disciplined and you need to do the work. All right, let's sing this, okay? Do, ready, go. Do, ti, la, sol, do, sol, re, ti, sol, ti, re, fa, mi, do, sol, re, ti, sol, do, mi, do. All right, we made it. That was work. But what you need to look for is dancing around the 1 chord and then dancing around the 5 chord. 1, and then when you hear the 5 chord, ba da 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 da. Okay, let's go to the next example. If you look at your page, I remember thinking to myself that this would be a real challenge, so I kind of helped you with number 8. Sorry if it's a little bit cut off. Okay, here's your scale, 3 sharps. Okay, we're in the key of A. Cut time again. So even though this is probably going to be 8 bars, might be 7, it's in cut time, so it should be easier-ish. 1, 2. How many bars did you get? I'm going to be quiet and try to let you all fight through it, just like me. Now, it's in cut time, but I'm not going to think about it like that. I'm just think 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. That's how I'm going to get my rhythms right. Personally, you do what you need to do, but that's how I do cut time sometimes. 1 and 1, 2. I do. So my first thing was how many bars is it, and then I did my slashes. Da, 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 da. 1, 3, 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 1, 3, 4. So I did my slashes. If that's where you're at, you can always rewind this and figure it out. Key of A, Michelle. Big jump in that second and last bar. But I got it. I got it quickly, well, because I've been teaching this class for 5 years, but also because I'm looking for it. In the key of A, they're going to mess around with the 5 chord. They're going to spell it out. They're going to jump around it to make the melody interesting. So I am looking for arpeggiated versions of an E7 chord, which is E, G sharp, B, and D. And on that second to last bar, which is 4 quarter notes, by the way, and then a whole note, the whole last bar is just a whole note. It has a minor 7 jump. Boo-wee! Da-da-da. And I'm looking for that because I'm looking for E, G sharps, B's, and D naturals. And so I know that it's probably not going to be an E to a C sharp. because I'm looking for my 5/7 chord. I'm already a sleuth looking for certain things that I know are going to be in these examples, and that helps me put the right note on the page. All right, let's struggle together. Here we go. You hear me whistling? I'm sure you can. That's kind of how I try to figure it out. I don't know. See, what I'm getting is I've completely lost track of bars 2, 3, and 4, and I don't care. I don't care about bars 2, 3, and 4. If I hear something in this next playthrough, fine. But right now I'm working on bar number 6. I kind of work backwards oftentimes. Okay, let's go. Do 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 do. Without giving you the answers, I'm just trying to give you guys a couple of hints of how I work. It's not going to be how you work necessarily. Do, sol. So the first bar, do, sol. Then it jumps to here. No, do. Hold on. See, I'm not perfect. Okay, sorry, thank you. Do, sol, mi. There's your E to C sharp right there. Do, 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 mi, re, do. Then what do we have? Sometimes I write something down that I am 50% sure is right, and it helps. Just sometimes putting something on the page will help me on the next listen to find out if it was right or wrong. We've been going for a while, so I'm just going to show you guys because these lessons are not supposed to be super, super long. Do, sol, mi, re, do, re, sol, fa, mi, re, mi, fa, re, ti, re, sol, fa, mi, re, do. I got it, but I can't say that it was super easy. Okay, we got number 8 left. I gave a lot of it because so we're in the key of 4 flats, which is what you should be doing. And all you got to do is figure out bars 2 and 3. And what I would suggest on this first listen is just do your rhythms. Sorry, here we go. And what'd you get for rhythms? I got all quarter notes. Okay, listen to bar 2, how it just See if you can figure it out, but I think it just goes right down the scale. But where does it start? So you hear that? Do, mi, sol, do. Beat 1 of bar 2 is a high do. High do meaning in bass clef, so it's just the top line there. Goes right down the scale after that. Do, mi, sol, do, ti, la, sol. What's happening in bar 3? The 5/7 chord. So if we're in the key of A flat, A, B, C, D, E flat, E flat 7 is our 5/7 chord. E flat, G, B flat, dog flat, D flat. So I'm telling you, it's tracing. I'm not going to tell you what note it starts on, but it's the 5/7 chord. Maybe it's just the 5. I'm not positive actually. A flat. Five chord. I stand corrected. Okay, again. Hopefully you have figured out bar 3. I'll give you one more listen. So let's sight read this, please. Please, please, please. Just put your pencils down for 1 second. Sight read with me. Ready, and do, mi, sol, do, ti, la, sol, re, ti, sol, ti, do, sol, do. Thank you for playing. And give me some feedback. I'm just curious as to how all this is going for you. Okay? Thank you. Bye.